Hello and welcome back to Disco Elysium, welcome back to Rubber Show, welcome back to Matinees, and welcome back to, well, we found a dead body. We found a dead body on the boardwalk, and we found a library card nearby, so we've radioed that in, and we've got some information back from the library itself. We need to look for Billy Méjean. We also need to talk to the pigs to get our gun back, but that's only going to happen at about 10 o'clock tonight, so we have some time that we need to kill. We also need to talk to the man who was smoking up here on the balcony, which we need to talk to at 9 o'clock. So we might be able to do both of them tonight, or we might only be able to do one of them. We're on day 4, which is fine. I believe there are only 10 days in the game in order to get the mystery of the hanging man solved. And you might say, but wait a second, you've been doing a lot of exploring and walking around and quite a few various bits and pieces. You haven't been solving the mystery of the hanged man. But the thing is, we also need to solve the mystery of Harriet Dubois. Because the man has a hole in his mind. There's a hole in your mind. So yes, why don't we go to the door? Because I believe that's where we need to be. And deliver some bad news. Do we really want to deliver some bad news with a bag of garbage stuff and chain cutters? No. Let's switch out for the sword, which we got from our date. I mean, first date, get a sword. That's actually pretty impressive. We do have some alcohol, which I'm not going to take. Oh, and a bottle of speed. That's the bottle of speed with the straw in it. Then we could give that back to Kuno, but I think that was going to upset... I think that's going to upset Kim. So currently we're Superstar Cop 12, Sorry Cop 4... Wow, how does Sorry Cop go up? Boring Cop 2, Communist 5, Fascist 6, Ultra Liberal 18, Moralist 4, Good Cop Bad Cop is 14, Honor is only 2, and everything else has stayed the same. So yeah, confront the pigs, whole story from Titus, take on La Responsabilité. I'm not entirely sure about this. This sounds like... So you and some other moralist. Yeah, this sounds like a moralist storyline, so I'm not going to do that. Well, let's do this instead.
A weathered brown door. The number reads 20. Something smells good. Soup allongio. The lieutenant motions to you to go ahead and knock. This is the door. You already know it's the right door. This is going to be so hard.
Hold on. Kim, we should discuss this before we move on. What should we expect?
You're right. Let's talk this through.
He looks at the apartment door and lowers his voice a bit.
You hear light footsteps passing by the door and some folk music playing on the radio.
We have our first preliminary identification. In all likelihood, the deceased is the husband of Billy Méjean. We need to confirm this, as well as deliver the death notification to Billy herself. Now, delivering a death notification is never an easy task. There's a reason why it's often called the most stressful part of our job. This is why it's usually done in pairs. You got this. I'll be monitoring reactions, ready to act if necessary.
What if I don't want to do this? Kim, I don't want to do this. Let's turn around, try to bail out. Alright, I think I'm ready. Do you have any advice on how to tell her he's...
dead? Just don't say that you know how they feel. You don't.
Good advice.
Alright, I think I'm ready.
The lieutenant motions towards the door.
Knock.
Hello? Who is it?
A voice calls out from the other side of the door.
And someone turns down the radio.
Look at the lieutenant first. Look at the look at the lieutenant first.
He gives you a short, encouraging nod.
Is this Billy Méjean's home? This is the police. Please open the door.
The police? A moment, please give us a moment.
You hear shuffling inside.
Tidying up. Nervously. There's fear in her voice.
Come in, the door is open.
She unlocks the door. Don't run, okay? Take it slow when exploring the apartment. Be respectful. An empty pack of red Astra cigarettes hidden under the bed. The same brand of cigarettes you found in the trash next to the deceased. Windows covered in old newspaper clippings. Can't they afford curtains? Packages of humanitarian aid macaroni. A drawn height chart for children's growth over the years. Posters of contemporary pop stars adorn the walls. The clock is ticking away with an odd cheerfulness. Its ticking makes you anxious, rings hollow in the room. A textbook for high school mathematics, trigonometry mostly. Okay, we're just gonna look at your apartment before telling you some really bad news. Some leftovers kept warm on a stovetop. Smells like buckwheat and onions here. Alright. Let's do this.
It's you from the bookstand. Did you come to bring my cockatoo back?
She smiles nervously before the smile vanishes from her face.
I don't think I introduced myself properly. I'm Billy. Would you like something to drink? Tea? Lemonade? We're out of coffee.
She looks around the kitchen.
The lieutenant has taken off his foggy glasses and is busy cleaning them in his handkerchief for now. You're on your own here. He must feel vulnerable without his glasses. Is this why he's letting you take the lead?
Thanks, but I'm alright. I'm not really here for the tea. It's not about the cockatoo. Not now, leave. Thanks, but I'm alright.
Is this about Victor, my husband? Is he in some kind of trouble again? I can come pick him up in the station if that's what.
She stops, her eyes trying to read answers from your face.
No, this is something much worse. Is he in a hospital? How bad is it?
How about some small talk before you break the news?
So how have you been? I noticed you were cooking. You live right here with Victor, your husband, right? Empathy impossible. Tell her about the dead body. Kim is here, +4. Discuss things through with Kim, +1. Lieutenant's handkerchief. Oh. No, so have you been is not right. I've noticed you were cooking something. You live here with Victor, your husband, right?
It's me, Victor, and the kids here. We have 2 daughters, Jenny and Jolie.
And how old are your daughters?
Jolie is 16 and Jenny is turning 18 next month.
Look around. And where is everybody? I don't see anyone home.
The girls are staying at their friend's place tonight. And Victor is out.
Out where?
He has a problem with drinking, and so he disappears every now and then. He's probably in the parks drinking with his friends. I sent him to the library a few days ago, but I guess something came up.
What was he supposed to do in the library?
Just to return a book of mine? Why? Why all those questions, Detective? Did he...
Do something? Break something? It's a fool's hope.
Was it The Glinting Curve by M. Theobald?
Yes.
She becomes unsettled as she says that, her forehead scrunching up into a worried expression. Do you remember what he was wearing when you last saw him?
His old leather jacket.
Can you describe it?
It's just your average brown leather jacket, but he bought it as a teenager, so...
What about the inner lining?
Yes. The lining is hand-sewn. It's blue. I tried to make the thing more weatherproof since he's running around with it in the middle of winter.
What was the name of the library?
Oh, it's in Jamrock. The one at Mayrow Street. I don't know the official name.
Central Jamrock Public Library?
I think, yes, if that's the one on Mayrow.
It is.
To your knowledge, did he make it to the library?
No, I guess I'll find out when he decides to come back home.
She looks at the front door.
It shouldn't be long from now. He's never gone for more than a few days.
There's something else I have to tell you.
She folds her hands across her chest.
Tell her about the dead body.
You've done this before. Just keep your focus.
God, do I just say he's dead like that? Mom, I'm very sorry to say, but your husband, Victor Mejean, was found dead on the Martinez boardwalk.
What did you say?
Your husband, Victor Mejean, is dead. I'm very sorry for your loss, Mom.
Oh.
She touches her neck, eyes pale like pearls in seawater.
Oh. But he was just...
She looks at the kitchen table where 2 cigarette butts are still in the tray.
But he was just here. Alive.
We understand this comes as a huge shock. I want you to know that me and my partner are here for you if you have any questions. Take your time, ma'am.
What happened to him?
She turns to you. Her neck and cheeks are covered with red blotches. Her double chin is shaking. It's still early to say, but at first glance it seems like he slipped and hit his head. It was an accident. He fell through a hole in the boardwalk and hit his head. It's still too early to say. He slipped and hit his head, or it was an accident. He fell through a hole in the boardwalk and hit his head. It was an accident. He fell through a hole in the boardwalk and hit his head.
Was he drunk?
Alcohol may have played a role. Yes.
I see. And you just found him there, lying in the cold. How long had he been there?
If you say 2 days maybe, it will be etched in her mind forever.
It couldn't have been long.
She blinks, eyes welling up with tears, as her hand starts searching for something from the pockets of her dress. The handkerchief.
No words. Just give her the lieutenant's handkerchief.
A small, terrified smile quivers on her face as she takes the handkerchief and wipes away the tears. She looks disoriented.
Is there anyone we could call for you? A friend, a family member, someone who could be here for you?
No. I just need to tell my girls.
The air gets sucked out of her lungs suddenly.
God, should I call them? Should I tell them to come home?
No. A day.
No. Take a day to recover. You'll be better prepared when they come home tomorrow.
Good. That's probably the right thing. Thank you.
She nods, but with a wretched expression.
Just tell me, what do I need to do next? Where is he? Can I see him?
We've taken him to the city morgue. The local coroner will be contacting you shortly to arrange the funeral. Here's his number in case you want to contact him earlier.
He hands her a leaflet with the morgue's contact information.
Is there anything else that the RCM could do for you?
No, I'll call you if something comes up. I'm still...
She rubs her face, runs her fingers over cheeks that have become numb.
Thank you. Thank you for telling me. I'll call if...
She runs out of breath. Again, I'm very sorry, Mom.
We should step outside and talk.
Set the library card by her and leave the room. Hey, Kim.
You did well.
The lieutenant says as soon as you've left the apartment, the balcony feels cool and quiet, with a stunning view over the district. Nod. What now?
I'll call the station when we're finished with the day, and let them know the name of the deceased.
What about Billy and her kids?
They'll manage.
They have to. It's not your place to live their lives.
That's it?
That's it. We should get back to our case now that our duty here is done.
Right. This is closed then.
Let's go.
Wow. So we've told Billy Méjean about her husband. We've done some actual police work. We got a experience point because we get 1 point from every orb that we read in the world, so that's kind of neat. We did put another one in endurance, so we've got 4 health. So we've got 4 health and 4 morale now, which feels a little bit better than I think the 2 that we started with. We have 1 point. We could put it in Perception or Inland Empire. Those are pretty high, 6 and 7. I think we'll just hold on to it for now. We don't need to do any more with our... Honor is still 2, good cop, bad cop is 14. Okay, nothing's really changed. Our thought cabinets are pretty much full now. We would need to spend a point to get rid of any of these. Yeah, to forget, we need to spend a skill point. We're currently working on data burst generator, so that's got 1 hour 10 minutes left. Alright, so we've lost the handkerchief and lost the card. We can just leave now. So I think what we can do... we can either talk to Kuno, which is... There's definitely something we could do. Or we could... So it's 2:34. What we could do is go back to the church, because we've spent time playing a board game with Kim, and yeah, there's nothing else down here, is there? As we sort of take a little detour. No, nothing else down here. So we've spent time playing board game with Kim because I wanted to get to know our dude a little bit better. Zoom. What's this? What was that? The musty smell of potato cellar in spring emanates from the air vent. Okay. Oh yeah, there was a thing. Did we ever explore down? We explored down here, but we unplugged something. Is that done now? So there was an ice cream maker that was it was unplugged and was defrosting?
This orange machine is dead still. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner and an electric freezer. The ice around it slowly melting.
Try to crack open the lid.
You slip your fingers under the frozen lid, but the ice is too cold for you to get a good grip. A pry bar would come in handy here. No, this is going to need something else. Some kind of super pry bar. Don't even try to open it with a regular pry bar. You're just wasting your time. If you want to try again, then you need to have the pry bar in your hand, detective.
Equip the pry bar by going to the Tools tab in your inventory. From there, you can equip it to a held slot.
Thank you, Siri. Alright, well we can try that. Inventory, pry bar. Let's put the bag in our hand as well, because that means we can pick up empty bottles.
This orange machine is dead still. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner and an electric freezer. The ice around it slowly melting.
-20, pry bar is not strong enough. So we could try it, but there's no point. We would need boxcars for this. But it does suggest that there's something else in the world that we can use. So I guess at some point we'll find that. That's okay. That's alright. We'll come back. So let's leave. It looks like we've set that up. Oh, we can talk to Kuno. I don't think... No, I'll tell you what. Let's zoom out a little bit. Let's piece out of here. Let's do the church. Because I'm all up for that. We still need to talk to Titus and Classia. So we'll do that. We'll do that later on. Laura's is still here and it's day 4. I wonder if... Because they said that they would disappear after a while. Interesting. There's nothing else out this way. We found our car. So we need to go near the boardwalk anyway. So I don't know which one we can do. Whether we do the pigs first, or whether we do. Let's do this. Peace out here. Whether we do the pigs first, or whether we do the smoke on the balcony first, because those are 2 different times that we can. Two different times we can pick that up. So we would need to come here for the pigs. But that's at 10 o'clock in the evening. And time only passes when we talk to someone, so that's fine. We got the church. Right, what do we need to do here? Get a seal to talk about her associates. Sync signs with Noid. Noid doesn't want to talk to you. Signs are not in sync. Guess you need to help him and his friends out somehow. Prove you're one of the crew. Who knows what he'll tell you. Help rave us up a nightclub. Look into the spookers in the church. Right, yeah. So there's a bunch of stuff we can do here.
Heavy wooden doors, more than twice your height, stand shut in front of you. The rectangular sea-worn ornamentation appears in stark contrast to the padlock, carelessly drilled into the wood.
Inspect the carpentry.
The carving on the door is block-like and angular, like the church itself. 2 large beams shoot downwards, sinking into the wood before they reach the threshold.
Run your hand over a beam.
The surface is smooth from the wind, but moist to the touch.
Take a closer look at the padlock.
This cheap-looking padlock is sturdily built. It shackles together a hasp and a staple screwed into the wooden door. The lock is adorned with a yellow sticker. It'll be easier to break the staple than the lock. Also, that sticker is interesting, somehow.
Look at the sticker.
You see a yellow circle with 2 X's and a big curve below them that looks like a mouth. You're pretty sure you haven't seen it before, but what the symbol depicts is clear enough. A smiling dead guy. The curve makes it smile, and the X's make it dead.
Have you seen this symbol before?
He takes off his glasses and uses a blue handkerchief to thoroughly wipe them clean before inspecting the sticker. Then he looks up, pauses, and replies.
No.
What does it look like to you?
Looks like a dead man smiling. Suggests junior delinquency.
Okay, what is junior delinquency?
For Revachol ZOC, the moral intern defined junior delinquents as minors between the ages of 10 and 16 who have committed an act in violation of the law. These acts aren't called crimes as they would be for adults. Crimes committed by minors are called delinquent acts. This was part of your officer's exams.
He puts the handkerchief in his coat pocket. What is suggestive of junior delinquency here?
I haven't seen that sticker before, and I'm not a youth.
Thus, it must be made by youths.
Tried to peel off the sticker without ripping it. Interfacing 5? White check, we can retry it. We can retry peeling the sticker off without... Alright. So Snake Eyes would lose.
Your hands are clammy from the sea air. The piece of sticker keeps slipping away.
I'm sorry, what? Kim, could I have the handkerchief? My hands are wet. Fuck this, hit the lock. Gracefully let the lock go.
The lock clanks against the door, cold and heavy.
Open the padlock with the key. Why would I need the sticker? Alright. Sure, this is why we hold a point in reserve, interfacing. Where are you? So it's got to be one of the yellow ones, right? Interfacing is 5. So what do we got? Bonus from items. I'm going to level that up. It's now 6. Cool. Let's try it again.
Heavy wooden doors, more than twice your height, stand shut in front of you. The rectangular sea-worn ornamentation appears in stark contrast to the padlock, carelessly drilled into the wood.
I wonder if we can't do that without drying our hands. Let's try it.
There's nothing like the sound of a sticker unpeeling. Now it's stuck to your thumb.
Shake it off your thumb and throw it in the wind. Put the sticker in your ledger after putting the last entry where it belongs. Put the sticker on your ledger, right on the cover. Oh yeah, we're doing that.
Voila! Looks very modern.
Secret task complete. Style your paperwork. Open the padlock with a key.
The lock turns easily. You hear a click as the shackle pops open.
Let's go.
Pull on the doors.
As you do, you hear the echo of the doomed commercial area, its black holes and dusty machines. Then the feeling passes. A great whoosh of air rushes into the dark innards of the church, as though rushing to fill a great vacuum in the heart of the city.
A strange stillness fills you as you look ahead. You should walk here, not run. The grotesque wooden figure looks half finished. Feels like it's trying to become one with the church. More of the forked lightning pattern you saw outside. The blackboard is filled with complex equations. They look recent. Something to do with radio frequencies. Two decks of reel-to-reel tapes spinning on empty. A portable Harman Wowshy tape recorder. Is it possible it's recording something? Someone's siphoning electrical current from outside into this antenna. Ooh, shoes and muns. Got some muns hands. We need to go up the top. Let's grab the muns. $1.50. Taking it. And some shoes. Mesk banners, red brogues, +1 empathy. Ooh. A spider has spun its web around this wood-carved pillar. A cracked pane of glass. Colourful. Frost has drawn flowers on the glass, obscuring the view. A figure drawn in frost on the window, depicting a deer. We got some pants. Ooh. Mesk banger's silk scarf. +1 pain threshold. Ooh. +1 health? Wait, seriously? Clothes. So what do we got currently? +1 rhetoric. Flame threshold +1. Interesting. I mean, it didn't put the points up. Interesting. Why aren't wearing... Oh, +1 shivers, -2 physical instrument. You could put on the horrific necktie. Oh, that's the scented scarf. Where's horrific necktie? Oh, +1 inland empire. Yeah, we should really be using that. Oh, horrific necktie. I'm sorry, I wasn't using you. What is all this? Oh.
The silence in this part of the church, it's almost palpable. All the shifting matter and shuffling of living things is gone. Nothing seems to exist beyond the church anymore. Maybe if you were to stand in just the right spot, even your footsteps would be completely silent.
Wait, I think I still hear something.
And then it's gone. Almost all of it, but for the faintest of hums. It seems the sound here is detached from its source somehow, if not blotted out outright. Truly unusual. You can hardly hear your own breathing.
Yell as loud as you can.
Your voice is barely audible. Not a howl, but the softest of whimpers.
Stomp your feet and clap your hands.
You produce a few muffled thumps, after which the silence feels even more total, somehow.
Turn to Kim. What's happening?
The lieutenant points to his ears and shakes his head. Then he leans closer.
Can you hear anything?
Almost nothing, and it's beginning to worry me.
The church just has strange acoustics, some engineering trick.
His detached tone conceals how uncomfortable he is.
Hey, what if it's something paranatural? Whatever it is, it's definitely real. Something odd is happening around us. Yeah, what if it's paranatural?
Please, detective, not this again.
He's trying to act dismissive, but at this particular moment, he's more open than usual to the idea of paranatural phenomena.
Look up at the bell tower.
The orderly rows of ceiling panels become barely visible, then disappear completely in the darkness of the tower overhead.
So perception is 6. Try to see beyond the shadows.
Just darkness without end. It makes your head spin.
What's the darkness like?
Filled with vague shapes of woodwork, the sense of a great height. It's like you see your own face reflected back at you in the vanishing geometry. A strange, alien image that's supposed to be you.
Try to make out something, anything.
There's nothing. You're dizzy and disoriented as you see dark and more dark rising.
Officer, what are you looking at?
He follows your gaze, attempting to see whatever it is that you are seeing. Blink.
You see something hanging from the rafters, looking straight at you with dark eyes. Maybe it's possible to talk to it.
A bowl is filled with water. A live wire runs directly into it. Could these wires work as contact microphones? Let's talk to the shape.
Is that a man? Looks more like part of the carpentry of the building came alive and is now studying you intently. The crab man.
Hey, who's there?
The man leaned forward a little, fixing you with a steady, unreadable gaze, then speaks.
Habitual alcohol use has made you into a scared little pussy, Holmes. But don't worry, everything's gonna be alright. You come to the right place.
The right place for what?
Here you can receive the mother's love. And when you're ready, she will take your hand and lift you out of the despair at the bottom of that bottle.
This man is obviously a habitual narcotics user. Do we really need to question him?
I'm put off by this religious stuff, he thinks. And maybe the ceiling climbing, too. It's all very hard to square with the lieutenant's own view of reality. Hey, and what was that about the bottle again? You haven't even drank that much lately. Lay off it already. Shish.
Oh, so since waking up, we haven't actually drunk anything. And it looks like the game's picked up on that, which is nice. Yeah, I guess I have a bit of a problem, and it's been getting out of hand lately. I'm a policeman. I need to talk to you about police things. I don't know anything about alcohol use. Oh, hell no, run away. Yeah, I guess I have a bit of a problem, and it's been getting out of hand lately, but...
Está crudo, way. I see deep inside you. Your body and your spirit are suffering greatly from overindulgence, and you don't even know it.
Oh, I'm very in touch with my suffering. Great, more patronizing, so original. How do you know what I'm feeling? Yeah, how do you know what I'm feeling?
I was like you once, just dragging my feet to the next bottle. Shit was dark, Holmes.
You know, actually, since we're here, you may want to pay attention to what the ceiling climber is saying.
Thank you, Kim. Adjust your tie. What? Who do you think you are? Some crazy guy under the roof? What is this shit? You know, alcohol is central to my identity. If I wouldn't drink, I just wouldn't be me. This is stupid. I don't even know what this is. For some reason I feel like you have a point there. That's all well and good, but we need to talk about the unlicensed occupation of ecclesiastic property. For some reason, I feel you have a point there.
Don't trust me. Trust the mother. I'm only the messenger, Holmes.
His voice echoes in the cold air of the church.
This is the Church of the Mother of Silence. You are welcome here.
He sways gently on the beams, waiting for you to take it all in.
You have no idea what the fuck he's talking about. Is he just trying to throw you off your game?
You must be the crab man.
Never known myself to be a crab. But if that's the name you got for me, I won't stop you from using it.
Hey, it's your neighbors who came up with the name, not me. Sorry. You just weren't moving like a human. If you're not a crab, then what are you? If you're not a crab, what are you?
I always thought of myself more like a flame, flickering along the rafters and beams. It may be that I gotta work on my technique.
That's not the only technique he's working on. Look at those carved sculptures. And is that a satchel of tools over there?
Wait, did you also carve all the sculptures pointing to the nearest pillar?
Sure am. Whittling wood used to be something I just did to busy my hands. Now I use those same hands in service of something greater than my own restlessness.
You're promoting the objectification of women with your reactionary deception of female bodies? Honestly, I don't get it. All those figures look half finished. They seem a tad derivative. Rub your chin. You got some nice curves going there.
It's all just for the mother, man. No need to overthink it.
El copied the art. Say 5 deranged cop lines. Deranged artist lines. What were you before you became a crabman and a woodcarver?
I was in a gangway, but my memories of that time are fading. Most of them are already gone.
Huh. So many people are losing their memory. A certain portent of doom. Oh yeah, say that's the end of the world thing. I lost my memory too and it haunts me. I lost my memory too, but I like it. It's like I get to create a whole new me, start again from scratch. I lost my memory too, but I like it. It's like I get to create a whole new me, start again from scratch.
That's not really the point, I say. You gotta give yourself over to service. Service of the mother, that is.
Do you remember your name, sir?
The lieutenant is not particularly interested in this information. He's just trying to assert some control over the conversation.
Tiago's my name, but those syllables don't mean much to me these days. A name isn't just your identity, but also, so to speak, your place amongst your fellows, Your place in the world. I ain't got no use for such a place anymore.
My name's Harriet Dubois, and my place in the world is Lieutenant W. Freighter.
That's just the thing, Holmes. None of that matters.
He sounds melancholy, saying this. His limbs are a mere shadow below the ceiling. What are you doing here?
This is a special place. There's a perforation in the world up there. A way out into nothingness. This church was built around it for purposes of veneration. I circled it, nurtured by the silence bestowed by the mother. One of these days, I'll be pure enough to go drink from it directly.
Who's this mother of silence you keep talking about?
Oh, that's no simple question, Essa. She is one who can be painted or sculpted. She is a cavity in the dark beyond sense. She saved me, but I couldn't describe her to you. No one can, Holmes, and no one ever will.
What will happen once you drink from this perforation?
I will be incinerated, but not destroyed. Finally, I won with the state of the world before reality began.
That sounds a bit like substitution behavior, no? You know a thing or two about that.
You sure you didn't just switch one drug for another?
It's not like that at all, man. It's just faith and joyful service.
Faith is a kind of drug.
I heard that before, Way. And I know I can't convince you on the spot. But think, when's the last time you woke up from silent communion with a hangover, regretting what you did last night?
There are drugs darker than alcohol circling your system.
I think love might have been my drug of choice, and I think I'm still hungover from it.
She took you for a good spin, huh? Don't worry, bro. That love is but a drop compared to the ocean of the mother's love. The mother will eat all of you and never spit you out.
I guess you have a point.
I know it will take time. Don't sweat it. I know it will take time. Don't sweat it.
Okay, you just want to say that line again? I still don't understand what you're doing in the church.
I'm a seraph, Holmes. I sing the mother's glory.
You should sing for me, the superstar cop. Point your thumbs at yourself. It doesn't really make sense for you to sing if she's the mother of silence. Not singing is good, but you should sing a bit more. You should sing for me, the superstar cop.
I ain't from no Marietti, if that's what you're thinking. And the song I sing is silent as the mother.
Oh. How did you even find this place, this church?
Hard to say. I think I did some construction work here, back when I still had material worries. Up there, I realized what the true purpose of the church was. Been spending a lot of time here ever since. The past is nothing to me now, Way. It didn't belong to me.
Are these yours? Show him the scarf and shoes you found lying around.
I think they were. A long time ago. I had to shed them like skins to get closer to the center of the silence. You could have them. I don't need them anymore.
Right. I had other questions.
The sinewy figure lingers on the wooden beams, blending into the shadows.
You've been here a long time. Do you know why the church was abandoned?
Police raid a while back.
He responds, his voice suddenly flat.
Did you witness it?
Not really, or at least I don't remember much of it anymore. The mother's love has done its job. That's what's so great about the mother. It lets you forget about everything.
Some ravers want to turn this place into a nightclub.
The ones in the tent outside, right? I see them. Guessing they're the ones who call me a crab. Probably scared of me,
Wait, do they have a reason to be scared?
Nah, man. They look pretty funny. And I don't harm no one anymore. Anyway.
So what do you think? About the nightclub, that is?
Why not? They wouldn't bother me none. I'm usually way up there, imbibing. Ain't no music on earth that can reach where I go. Might even be nice to have some company.
He said that in spite of himself. He's more attached to the human than he'd like to think.
Do you know where the other spooker is? Pointing the strange machines around you.
Other spooker? Oh, esa viejita es muy estudiosa. Don't know, Holmes.
Viejita is grandma?
So wait, there is another person living in the church and it's a viejita?
No. I just call her viejita because of her clothes. She's actually quite young. Or maybe not that young. Age is just one of the many masks we wear.
And you don't know where she is?
That's what I said, Holmes.
How can you not know that when you both live here?
Don't really follow her comings and goings. Just see her typing on her computer now and then. We got different interests.
So you've got nothing else to tell me? How she looks, what she does, who is she?
I'm afraid not, Ese. You just have to wait until she comes back, or
Search through her radio computer.
Okay then, thanks. Neat. Alright, so the dude is just there, I guess. We have radio computer. We also have a whacking great hole in this glass.
In white, silver, and apricot faience, the young mother of humanism stands above you. A crack runs across her body. She is impossibly tall, oval-faced and sad, a dark and radiant majesty. This is her innocence, Dolores Day. Cradled in her arms are a pair of glowing lungs, clearly visible from underneath her flowing dress. You should kneel.
Kneel.
Your knees touch the floor. The floorboards are hard and cold. There you kneel among the snowdrifts, diffuse light falling on your hands from beyond the glass.
Close your eyes first.
The world is silent, but for the creaks and cracks of the massive wooden structure behind you, it covers you from the wind outside. The ocean feels distant, its ebb and flow blocked off by the centuries-old pinewood sarcophagus around you. In the darkness, you sense her eyes on you, inspecting you with their multicolored glass, as if you're a bug under a microscope.
Open your eyes.
The woman looks down at you kneeling. She towers among her followers, architects, laymen, courtiers. There is a sad smile on her lips and a glint in her green-blue eye of what? Compassion? Remorse?
Compassion, remorse, mourning. It's not possible to live. I'll go with compassion.
As that soft word passes through your mind, the lieutenant draws an X-shaped cross from shoulder to shoulder.
Do the same as you get up.
Your fingertips touch your chest 4 times. Then you rise from your knees into the apricot-colored light of the window. Above you, the woman still smiles her distant smile, sundered by the crack in the glass.
Oh. Reconstruct the cracked glass, visual calculus. That's very low. Those are white checks. This is Dolores Day.
The old woman in the village was right. This must be the Delorean Church of Humanity in Martinez, or the small Pinewood Church in some records.
You knew of this place?
It's a minor landmark, not easy to find. Most maps misplace it. It was built not long after Ravachol's founding, 300 or so years ago, by first-generation settlers.
What else do you know?
There used to be 7 stave churches on the coast. Les Sept Sœurs, they call them, the 7 sisters. Only one remains. The rest were burnt in the revolution or used for building materials. We should be respectful here, although the building appears to be deserted. I do not believe we'll find anything connected to the lynching here. Something else, perhaps?
He looks at the machinery lying around.
A pang of guilt. The lieutenant is leaving something out.
Do you know why it was abandoned?
I have a theory, yes. There was a police raid a while back. I heard the place was shot to pieces. The old woman in the village was being tactful with us when she didn't mention it. She has more respect for the RCM than many around here.
Who conducted this raid?
Well, your station was involved, I hear. Although I can't be sure.
How come the lieutenant isn't sure? Is this confidential information?
You're not sure?
3 precincts were involved in the raid, and people say Precinct 41 was one of them.
I don't remember being here.
I am pretty sure it was a clandestine operation. I don't know anything more about it, why it was conducted, or who participated. I try not to pry into extra-district matters.
If I was here, I should find out what I was doing.
Good luck. You will not get information on a confidential operation from your station secretary just by calling. If you really don't remember, it might be better to keep this one forgotten. It happened a while ago. It's unimportant to our business in Martinez now.
Even 42%. It's a White Shack Encyclopedia 2. Roll it?
It's a mystery. A mystery sprinkled with self-pity and regret. For some reason, unknown to your mind, looking at her delicate eyes makes you feel like you're ready for drowning. Your heart knows, but it does not want to say, not yet. Let these things be unknown for now. All you know is, this is the young mother of humanity, and that you should go. Do something else. Escape her sad, worry-worn look.
Can we increase visual calculus? Right. Visual calculus. Do we have anything that is actually going to help visual calculus? Let's see. So, visual calculus is going to be teal or pale blue. Fine. Anything that happens to be teal. So we just have to play dress up Barbie, I guess. -1 visual calculus. Excellent. Well. I don't know if anything's... Oh, +1 visual calculus, -1 drama. Neat offer shades. What are we currently wearing? Oh yeah, sunglasses. So put those on. +1 visual calculus, esprit de corps. Okay. We should have probably done this before, but that's fine. +1 to indirect modes of taxation. We could probably get more money every time we choose. +1 logic, +1 rhetoric. Okay, fine. Yeah, every time we choose an ultra-liberal option, but that's fine. Let's see what this
The
does.
mother of humanism stands above you, a precious and complex wax painting on a single pane of glass. A crack runs across the length of her body, her face oval and sad.
Let's try to reconstruct the glass.
A jigsaw of broken shards falls into place in front of you, a ghostly reconstruction of the stained glass window. Before it was shattered, there was an older woman beneath the younger one, and a text, a light motif below them both.
What shattered this mosaic?
Unknown. Something during the raid the lieutenant mentioned, or just hooligans looking for something to break.
Who is this older woman?
The escutcheon on her throne says, Irene the Navigator. She is depicted as an older woman wearing thick-rimmed eyeglasses, holding a golden rights apfel in one hand and a scepter in the other. This is the queen her innocence day advised. Above, she herself is whole. Small figures of wise men, common men, worshippers walk up the stairs to stand at her feet. Secret servicemen, 30 years, stand in a row guarding her. It must have taken years to produce this work in all its dizzying detail.
The motto, what does it say?
below both women, in luminous black letters. Après la vie, mort. Après la mort, la vie de nouveau.
Après la vie mort. Mort is death.
And then along the left side, après le monde, la gré. Après le gré, le monde de nouveau.
Yes. Afterlife, death.
Death, life again. After the world, the pale. After the pale, the world again. This exaltation is common in Dolorian sacralism. In the early years, it was even incorporated as the RCM slogan. No more, however.
Why?
It was deemed subservient to use a strongly moral intern-related motto. We already suspected of bootlicking. The sentence was also seen as too feminine. It was a macho thing.
What is the RCM motto now?
Justice, union, prudence, and force.
I like this. Puts the fear of God back in the... Fuckwits? I like the other one better.
So do I.
Step back.
The mother of humanism towers above you, a wax painting on a cracked pane of glass. Nothing has changed in her expression.
So we need encyclopedia. Turn away. Right. 69. Nice, out of 100 points. So... Okay. So if we get another point, we can put it in the encyclopedia and have a little look. Let's look here.
A machine stands in the corner, watched over by the figures on the stained glass window. It's turned on and quivering with soft electricity.
Another radio computer. And this time it's already turned on.
He seems cautious around the machine.
These machines sometimes harbor traps, he thinks. Alarm systems and the like. Let's be careful.
We should leave. I doubt this place bears any connection to the case.
Yes, but this machine looks like the one in the Doomed commercial area.
It's also quite similar to the one we have down at the station. Must be the same model.
He inspects the machine's framework, careful not to touch anything.
The one you saw earlier was the Ream Civic. This is the Ream Prefect, a model number RC7024, equipped with a Feld mainframe and a Ream-compatible interim printer.
Wait, let me just investigate it. Step behind the computer.
You see fluorescent play and print buttons on the keyboard. A hatch connected to the central compartment is wide open. The lieutenant says nothing. You see the machine's glowing frame reflected back from his diamond-shaped glasses. You're free to proceed.
Look inside the compartment.
Behind the hatch sits a cube-like crisscross of filaments, smoldering in the dark like fireflies. Silver tape on the side says, in black marker, log, February to March. Another filament memory. Press play to talk with the repeater.
Press print.
Nothing happens.
Press play.
The speaker comes to life. Static seeps through the machine's planar magnetic driver. An old lady greets you. Her voice sounds 100 years old.
Good afternoon. Votre accident on Saint-Brun. This is the East Insulindian Repeater Station 1. Please repeat. Is this the personal log?
It's the same old woman you spoke with through the radio computer in the doomed commercial area.
I looked inside the core, but the tape on the filament just said log, February to March.
Good. Please repeat the password.
Let's look around. There's no use trying to guess the answer. Maybe he knows something.
Lieutenant nods to Tiago. Password. I'm really bad at passwords. Can you give me a hint? Is it my birthday? I don't know the password.
Received. I will register this login attempt. Fortress accident. Is there anything else I can do for you today?
Fortress accident, like the one in the doomed commercial area.
I I have two machines registered to this company name in Martinez. One on Saint-Brun, the other on Rue de Saint-Ghislaine.
Saint-Brun, that's the church. And Rue de Saint-Ghislaine? That's the doomed commercial area.
Anything else I can help you with?
Thanks, but I'm finished with this call. Press off silent.
Goodbye, Fortress Accident.
She says as her voice disappears into a whirl of static.
The machine's keyboard is still illuminated, revealing fluorescent play and print buttons.
Leave. Alright. Ooh. A prayer book has been left open.
Oh, hey, wait. There's coffee in the back. Oh, wait. I meant the mother's love.
There's coffee in the back. I meant the mother's love. Is mother's love coffee? Is it caffeinated? I think the church is missing a trick. Caffeinated love? Have you by any chance heard the fajitas say the password to our radio computer?
Too many times, essay. You need it for something.
Honestly, I just want to break into a radio computer, see what's on it. Just tell me what's the password, step closer. Yes, it's for a first-degree murder investigation in Martinez.
The lieutenant raises his eyebrow, but doesn't say anything.
Don't sweat it, vato. The password is afterlife death.
That is true. But what comes after death?
What you think of that? Makes me almost pity la niñita pequeña when I hear it.
Okay then, thanks.
I think we're done here, essay.
The figure crawls off in the darkness above.
That was an interesting conversation. However, I'm still not sure how it's relevant to our investigation.
Kim, quite a few things are not relevant to our investigation, but we still do them anyway. Oh, we should walk in here, not run. Oh, oopsie poopsie. Okay.
The machine's keyboard is still illuminated, revealing fluorescent play and print buttons.
Press play again.
The speaker comes to life. Static seeps through the machine's planar magnetic driver. An old lady greets you. Her voice sounds 100 years old.
Good afternoon, Fortress Accident on Saint-Brun. This is the East Insulindian Repeater Station 1. Please repeat. Is this the personal log?
Let's try this again. I think it may have the right password for the personal log.
Good. Please repeat the password.
Afterlife, death.
Good. I have unlocked the filament. After ending the call, please press print to access the filament. Fortress Accident, is there anything else I can do for you today?
What are you, a machine, or are you alive?
Yes, I am alive. I am 74 years old and my name is Yvonne. Now please repeat. Is this the personal log?
She repeats passwords. Programming people are paranoid.
The lieutenant whispers into your ear. She repeats passwords. Programming people are all paranoid. Okay. But where are you? Oh. Yvonne, my partner here tells me that you... Okay, yeah. Yvonne, my partner here tells me that you're here because radio computer guys are all paranoid.
They're merely cautious. It's my job to protect their filaments as a password repeater at the East Insulindian Station.
Doesn't it get lonely? Sitting there all by herself?
Doesn't it get lonely doing this job?
Lonely? Why would it get lonely? I get to talk all day to people like you over a warm cup of tea.
That's why she does this.
Now, please tell me why you're calling Fortress Accident.
Thanks, but I'm finished with this call.
Goodbye, Fortress Accident.
The machine's keyboard is still illuminated.
It was.
Date of birth generator. You were born in the year 07, in the last year of the commune of Revachol, right before it fell, in the old military hospital on the ground floor, where people usually came to die during a snowstorm. The revolution had about 1 year left to go, and the fires were still burning bright. There were explosions in the blizzard. This was 44 years ago. You are 44 years old. The bloating might never leave your face, but beneath it, you still have some years. You still have some hope.
Oh shit. We're not actually that old. Learning capital logic raised to 4. -1 difficulty on all physique passives. Okay. Interesting.
The machine's keyboard is still illuminated, revealing fluorescent play and print buttons.
Press play again.
The speaker comes to life. Static seeps through the machine's planar magnetic driver. An old lady
we need to
greets
hit
you.
print.
Good afternoon. Goodbye.
Okay,
The
goodbye.
machine's keyboard is still illuminated,
Yep, print.
revealing the printer prints out a long text document with dated paragraphs. It looks a bit like someone's journal.
Read the printout.
The first entry, made on the 4th of February, 51, by an unknown author, is short and concise. Arrived at the church. The door was boarded up, so I used the crowbar to get inside. Looks like the place has been deserted. Nothing out of the ordinary, but I'll ask around. Need to figure out how to get the electricity in. The lieutenant leans closer, scouring the printout over your shoulder. Just as you finish reading, he looks up, muttering under his breath.
4th of February. That's over a month ago. Whoever set up those machines has been here for quite a while.
Do you think this log might be connected to the case?
Our case? No, I don't think so. It must be some local eccentric.
Read the second entry.
6th of February, 51. Had a little chat with the local fishermen. Said I shouldn't go near that place, that the church was spooky and ridden with narcotics. It's a little spooky, all right. Still haven't figured out the electricity. See? Even one of the spookers themselves says it's unnerving. What was that about narcotics? This could prove to be interesting.
Wait, narcotics? Look around the derelict building.
I doubt that we can find any. It's just idle fishermen's gossip to scare away the kids.
He looks at the stained glass window.
Nothing spooky about this place either. It's just abandoned and cold, and in an awful part of town.
Read the third entry.
7th of February, 51. Finally got the electricity in. Next on the agenda, a new antenna. I'm thinking Esca series, something advanced.
Why would she need an antenna?
Why would anyone need any of this equipment here?
He steps on a wire running on the ground, inspecting it with his boot. Read the fourth entry.
8th of February, 51. Bought the antenna, had some problems setting it up. Called Simo for help. Heard the others are back to making art. Drinking somewhere out of town. Sulislav started a rock band again. Lexi has been seen asking money from strangers. Artists, yet again. Harassing citizens, stealing badges, occupying public spaces with installations, like the one here. But at least the artists have their act together. They're qualified labor. They can get work anywhere. Graphic design, ads. The programmers are doing fine too. I mean, they're programmers. The writers, though, they're fucked.
Ooh.
I just have to find out what caused that data loss and be done with it. Still don't understand how it managed to wipe out the backup, when the backup wasn't even connected to the front. I know. Everyone thinks it's impossible. They say I must be lying. I'm here to set it right.
Okay. A data loss?
Seems like something to do with radio computers. Unfortunately, I don't know enough about them to understand what the author is saying. Something about the backup data getting destroyed, and how everyone thought it was the author's fault. Let's just keep reading.
Artists, programmers, Lexi. Who are all these people?
I think these people worked in the radio computer games business, the one we saw in the Doom commercial area. They must be our former co-workers.
Read the 5th entry.
12th of February, 51. Brought some food from the grocery store. Apparently, there's a strike going on in the harbor. Definitely not happy to see the Martinez people again. Everything's now set up in the church. Going to start working tomorrow, 8 a.m.
The strike. We are nearing the date of the murder. Keep reading. I'm interested now. I want to know what's that radio anomaly that sent this person here in the first place.
Read the 6th entry.
25th of February, 51. I've been sending data up to Lintel for a while now, trying to recreate the data loss, but nothing. Didn't even feel like logging in, the disappointment. But I did discover a curious audio-spatial anomaly at the back of the church. I've named it the Swallow. It swallows sound. Need to get some mics.
Is she talking about?
The lieutenant looks to his right towards the silence. Read the 7th entry.
28th of February, 51. Yes, the first recordings confirm that the Swallow is real and I'm not just losing my mind. It's a pillar of silence with a diameter of approximately 3 meters. Seems like the higher I go, the less I record. This might be a coincidence, or it could be connected to the data loss that led me here.
The pillar of silence. She is talking about the silence. Is she suggesting it's more than just an architectural quirk?
But what could it be? Look at the water basins behind you.
The lieutenant doesn't answer. He follows your gaze, studying the basins. The water shines in them. No ripples.
Read the 8th entry.
March 51. Some kind of young disco men have appeared next to the church. I've been trying to record the silence to find the epicenter, but now it turns out I've also been capturing the future of dance music, one neo-disco song over and over again. Fortunately, the song is so monotonous, I was able to devise an algorithm to factor it out. The other day, one of the disco men came in. Before I could even say hello, she got scared and left. Good, I don't want anyone distracting me from my work. That disco man must be a cell.
She must be describing a cell.
The girl on the ice? Sounds like her, yes.
Read the 9th entry.
March 51. I got a call from the repeater station. Someone has tried to access the radio computer in our old office in Martinez. Can't do anything about it. The storekeeper still doesn't want to let me inside the building. Thinks I'm part of some kind of curse. How Martinez of her.
And that's me. I was the one who broke into that radio computer, and the storekeeper must be Plaisance.
I knew it wasn't a good idea to meddle with that machine.
No. It was a great idea. You're learning things. This is how you learn things about machines.
Read the 10th entry.
March 51. A new 2-meter aux cable. Noodles. Crackers. Ping energy drinks. Water. Toothpaste. Gum. Also some canned air. Your reading is interrupted by the sound of the church door opening. A strange woman makes straight for the radio computer.
Breaking into my radio computer, I see.
She glares at you. She holds down the off button for several seconds. The machine reboots.
Yes, you are breaking in, but not into her radio computer. You're a master circuit bender.
I do apologize for the intrusion, madame. We are with the RCM, you see.
I can assure you I'm an expert circuit bender. I'm not breaking onto a computer. I'm using it to access coalition military data links. We're here on a side case representing certain music venue organizers. I'm not breaking in. I am pursuing a mysterious lead, searching for my lost identity. Ooh, these are actually all pretty good. We're not breaking in. I'm just pursuing a mysterious lead, searching for my lost identity.
You won't find any answers from here.
She barely looks up from her keyboard. You hear the machine whir back into life.
It's just me and my computer, and it has been this way for weeks. Now please give me some room. I need 2 seconds to see that you haven't destroyed anything.
We should talk to her after she has rebooted the machine.
Okay.
What is it?
Hey. Are you the lead Hey, are you the lead programmer of We're All Untethered by any chance?
Yes. Or no. Not anymore. That project is dead.
She doesn't seem surprised to be recognized. Rather sad. Something passes over her face before she straightens her back.
I didn't break anything, did I?
No, you just printed out my personal log and wasted some paper.
It does not look like a big loss to her. Sorry, but who are you? What are you doing here?
I am Soona Luukkanen-Kilde, the former lead programmer of Fortress Accident and RSA radios. I have over 16 years of programming experience, and I'm proficient in both Vox and Orbis languages.
Isn't all... Vox is voice. Is Vox Orbis an audio format?
If you're not here to hire me, I don't really know how I can help you.
She turns back to the terminal.
Did she say over 16 years of experience? She must have started programming when she was still a teenager.
Have you seen the crab man?
No.
But you know he's around.
Yes.
He's seen you.
And?
Okay, it's probably not a big deal then. And the crab man has seen you.
I don't care. I don't care about crab men.
She barely looks up, now tinkering with the machine's printer.
Wow, she really doesn't. Not afraid, this one.
Why are there so many machines in this place?
I brought them here. These are my machines. Please don't touch anything.
Why do you need an antenna?
I use the AR1 as my RAIM prefix processing unit.
A RAIM prefect? That's your radio computer, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that antenna is... its processing unit.
Yes? You really don't know anything about radio computers, do you?
I know a little.
Alright. Well, all radio computers perform operations up on air. So in order to gain more processing power, you need to invest in a good antenna.
And the AR1 is a good antenna?
I guess it is. So far I've been quite satisfied with it. Martinez is an unstable region with bad coverage, and the operation has been surprisingly stable. But it's not the cheapest one on the market. So I wouldn't recommend it for your regular red tape operations. Fraser 1000 is a foolproof line for civilians. Anyway, you should do some research before you decide to buy anything. Ask around, compare the prices. There are many milieus dedicated to that sort of thing.
She liked telling you this. It calmed her nerves.
What are you doing with the radio computer?
I'm working.
The machine seems almost alien with its pulsing core. The light casts in her face in a strange shadow.
Working on what?
Could you just shh for a moment? Or get to the point. I really need to focus on something.
What about those bowls of water over there?
They are connected to my RAIM prefect. Whatever you do, just please don't move them, okay? Thanks.
Short and terse. There you have it. Whatever she's using them for, they're hers.
Right, I'll try not to touch anything. Next question.
Great.
She dwells back into the glowing terminal. What are you doing in an abandoned church?
You really like those questions, don't you?
There's a hint of amusement in her tired eyes.
They're bloodshot. She really hasn't been getting much sleep lately, has she?
I'm a police officer. It's my job to ask questions.
I'm conducting scientific research here. You can't throw me out.
She says, ready to stand her ground. What research?
I'm looking for the location of a 2mm hole in the world.
Wait, what? She's looking for a disruption in the radio waves. That's what her personal log said. The lieutenant raises his brows, but doesn't say anything.
Is the hole connected to the data loss in your journal?
Yes, that's what led me here. But I suspect it might be something a bit more complicated than that.
A hole in the world? What does that mean exactly?
Exactly. What does it mean? Up to now, it has been impossible to say what it is because it's impossible to measure nothing. What do you think it is? What qualities does nothing have? How do you measure something that does not exist?
She's suddenly absorbed in the conversation, waiting for your answer.
Easy. You measure it by the world around it.
Hold on a moment. Does this mean we're now living in a world that has holes in it?
I don't know. Are we? That's what I'm trying to figure out here. But how do I figure it out?
You measure it by collecting data on its surroundings, on that which exists.
Exactly. Very true. That's what I've been aiming for. That's why I have those basins. I've tried using hydro transducers to record the silence, to find out where it begins.
But honestly, it's not progressing very well.
She grows silent, staring at a circle of basins. It looks like some ancient ritual.
But does it have anything to do with necroplasmic life forms? Ghosts, in everyday parlance.
Ooh. Do you have any idea where this hole might be located?
Somewhere underneath those roof beams, I assume.
She looks up, eyes trying to pierce the pitch black heights above, but without much success.
Only a faint crisscross of rafters can be made out from the dark, most of the tower disappearing into the shade. Strange things may flourish in the dark.
Why there?
There's this place at the back of the church, a place where all audible vibrations seem to decease. I've named it the Swallow, and the higher you go, the less you record.
The Pillar of Silence? Are you sure it's not just an architectural quirk?
Maybe, but it's oddly close to the physical coordinates of the data loss that led me to this place.
This is where the Crabman lives.
I know.
You don't think the Crabman might somehow be responsible here?
No, I don't.
Does this have anything to do with ghosts?
Ghosts? No, I don't think so. I don't believe in ghosts.
What about other supernatural entities?
I don't believe in them either.
Expert remote viewer, CB on the veil 6 times. Achievement. What not many know is necroplasma exists.
Great. What are we talking about? And why?
She gets back to work, a clear signal that this branch of the conversation is over. You said the research isn't going well, why not?
Because it's just trial and error, trying to locate the Swallow, the exact point in space.
And I don't have a...
You know what? It would be really helpful if you could just stop talking and let me work.
That's all I wanted to know about the scary 2mm hole in the world for now.
Great. Thanks.
Hey, about that 2mm hole again? What was that gonna do?
The Swallow, you mean? What about it?
Okay, there's nothing we can do there.
Great. Thanks.
How do you feel about Nordic dance music?
What? I hate it.
What are you, 40? Oh no. Same here, it doesn't connect here. Tap your heart, not like disco does anyway. Okay, wow, that was quick. Why do you hate it? Okay, wow. That was quick. Why do you hate it?
Maybe I'd have to be on drugs to get it, but to a sober mind it just sounds like uninspired rug whipping. No idea what it has to do with either dancing or music.
Right. But how do you feel about a club for anodic dance music?
This is about those speed freaks in the tent, isn't it? I've got some news for you. It's not a nightclub they want to build here.
What do they want to build here then?
Take a guess, why don't you?
A youth centre would be nice. A petting zoo. A place for animals. Maybe some community space to help the elderly. I'm still convinced they want to establish a nightclub for anodic dance music. They said it's their dream.
I can't believe they got you so easily. Go have another talk with those up-and-coming entrepreneurs, will you? Thanks.
Good luck. I'm not coming in there.
Right, I'll let you work in peace now. Ooh, alright. So, what was that? Encyclopedia. So we need another point. 86 out of 100. Alright, fine. Help Rovers. So tell Andre about Suna's thoughts on a nightclub? That's fine. That's fine. Oh wow, communist has gone up. To meet fascist. That's weird how we keep getting stuff like that. Superstar cop is 12. Sorry cop. Okay, so these things haven't changed. Good cop, bad cop is 16. Alright. We have seen that number go up and down, which is kind of interesting. Okay, fine. So it's only 427 after all of that. 427. So interesting. There is a hole in the world. Why is... Okay. I was like, why is the health white? It's not. It's just that the colour palette got stuck. Where's Bridge? We can run now. We need to talk to Acel. Let's have a chat. Right. What have we got going on in terms of clothes? We have... to be honest, it's not too bad. Perception is -1, composure is... it doesn't matter. Let's talk to these guys.
Hi again. So, how are things going?
Logic. White shirt you mate. So let's see if we can...
Goodbye, officer.
Goodbye, officer. Let's see if we can logic some stuff up. So logic is actually +2. Oh. Is the foul stuff logic? No. Oh, okay. So logic is teal. +1 logic. Change our glasses. Okie dokie. I think at this point when we've got so many bits and pieces, +1 logic. Okay. We're literally just going through our parents' +1 logic. Let's do drama. Nope. Anything -1 logic? No. No. It's pretty cool. I think we're at the top of the list here. Okay, fine. So logic is now +5 from stuff. So the foul peepo +2. The glasses, dress shirt, and jacket give us +3. Intellect basis +3. Bonus from thoughts -1. Okay, neat. Try it.
Hi again. So, how are things going?
Maybe everything isn't quite as you've been told. Take a moment to analyze.
The number of things don't add up. Let's take a look.
I've got bad news for you, Andre. Things don't add up.
What things?
He senses something is wrong.
Suna hinted that there's something else going on, that I'm being naive. This isn't the makings of a club. It's a tent full of laboratory equipment for manufacturing drugs.
I have no idea how you arrived at that conclusion, but it's wrong. Look, we even have speakers.
One speaker. They have one speaker.
Where's his friend? Did he lose his friend?
What do you mean, friend?
The other speaker. You only have one.
It's a one-speaker system. It's monodynamic. You wouldn't know the first thing about sound reproduction in anodic music. Other speaker.
You have no headphones. Wouldn't Estelle need her headphones to spin tape?
What do you know about spinning tape? Nothing.
The nose effect is here for its active ingredient.
He said it was for his nose. What more do you want?
The distilled water is a cornerstone of a clean lab.
And of all cellular-based life, what's your point, Lawbringer?
The ether in the air, a useful solvent, good for getting acting agent out of a solution.
Make up your mind. First it's the sweat, then it's the ether.
He smiles nervously. There is no need for me to pile on anymore, is there?
No shit.
He sounds tired. Sooner hinted that there's something else going on here, that I'm being naive.
Hey man, who knows what she's on about? I get it. She doesn't want us in the church. She's got something against us.
Who doesn't like to dance? She doesn't like to dance.
In short, you tried to use a police detective to set up a drug lab.
That's... Come on, that's...
Punishable by summary execution. Preposterous? Against the law. Against the law, because that's the one I can say, apparently.
I meant to say, not true.
So what are we going to do with you?
What do you mean, do?
There's resignation in his voice. He's almost ready to drop the act. It wouldn't take a lot of pushing.
We can do this lawman style. First you tell me everything, then I pass judgment. You tell me what's really going on, and we'll work from there. I can be lenient. I don't really care, I just wanted to crack the case. Do what you want. I'll do what I want. I don't really care.
Really?
He sounds relieved. Of course not really, I'm a cop, now tell me what's going on immediately. Really? Of course not. I'm a cop, now tell me what's going on immediately.
Or else?
There's an audible clank as he lets a wrench drop into his toolbox. I'm not calling backup. I'm hauling you off. Oh. Or else, not calling backup and hauling you off to the pen for starters. Haven't you heard? I'm the dirtiest cop this side of the river and I'll make your life hard for you. Using every connection I've got. We'll see. Now speak.
He thinks for a moment, then opens his mouth, but closes it again. Then finally raises his hands.
Things are just way too hard for an entrepreneur in this city. It's not like we're not going to turn the church into the wickedest club in East Revershoal.
Because we are! We totally are!
We just got to turn it into a speed lab first.
You know, to get our foot in the door.
And why did you need me?
Like I told you, spooky arseholes moved in while I was getting all this stuff together. A month ago, the place was empty, and now it's all spooked up.
They're not really spooky, are they?
No, man. They're spooky, all right. It's just that they would also probably call the police if we started cooking speed in there.
But the sign was way off, too. I couldn't feel the love at all.
So, what now?
This is it. Judgment time.
Give me your cash. Pack up and report to Precinct 41. Get lost, I don't want to see you again. Let's do this clean, no speed lab, just a club for anodic dance music. It wouldn't work without the lab. Do what you have to do to keep the club alive. Proceed with both. Let's do this clean, no speed lab, just a club for anodic dance music.
Yeah!
The young man's smile widens to inhuman proportions, his teeth beam in the floodlight.
I knew it.
The would-be leader drops, his spiked hair between his knees.
It's impossible now.
No, Andre, it's harder now. This hard cop has come to show us how much the fish is, and the fish is always so much more. We all know there was never going to be a club for anodic music with the Speed Lab. Now it has a fighting chance.
Anyway, how much is the fish? Scooter, are you ready? Oh yeah, no, How Much is the Fish is a Scooter song. What's that about a fish?
There needs to be a club for anodic music in there. Needs to. Everyone hates each other. Everybody hates it here. It's all just drugs and we're slaves and I can't. We are running out of time. We need a win, Andre. I promise this will be a win. We won't cook speed in there. We'll do it clean. We'll do it true. We'll do it sober and real and beautiful. This will be a victory for the light.
Right, let's call this incident crime prevention, but I have my eye on you.
Okay, we'll try to do it without the drugs.
He raises his head from between his knees.
We'll do a straight club up in there, spinning the maddest reels and nothing but, I swear to God. Okay, Egg?
From here on, it'll be straight all the way.
About the church, I checked it out.
And? What happened?
I talked to the crabman.
Oh man! Who is he? What did you think?
Seemed okay, to be honest. Very spiritual.
Really? Huh. Interesting. What's he doing in the church?
He clearly enjoys the physical activity. Guy climbs like a freak.
No matter. Is he gonna be a problem?
Yeah, Noid is right. Let's get back to the point. What are we gonna do about him?
These guys will never catch him. You will never catch him. There's nothing to do.
Of course, he's a problem. He's a crabman. He keeps himself physically active, thinks spiritual thoughts, and doesn't drink. Who am I to evict such a person? As far as I can tell, he's not going to leave. He'll climb around up there, and guys, you'll never catch him. Actually, he told me he wouldn't mind the nightclub at all.
I dunno, man. Doesn't it feel like a major hindrance to you? A spooky guy climbing around when all the guests are trying to have nice, friendly hyper time?
Don't worry. I don't think he really gives a damn about you or anyone else.
I guess it's not a massive problem, now that I think of it.
Everyone is welcome to dance till the morning light. Yeah!
Maybe. I guess we'll figure something out. Okay, but what about the other spooker? The one in Grandma's clothes? Did you see her?
I was using the mainframe when sooner the former lead programmer of Fortress Accident appeared.
A programmer? That's odd. What was she like? Did you ask her about the nightclub?
She did not like the Anotic Dance Club idea.
What a pity! That's my favourite thing in the world! And she doesn't like it at all!
A shame. What can we do now? Do you see a way out of this jam? And into a laser-lit future of dance and unity?
Unity! Dance!
She made it very clear that she won't leave until her own project is finished.
And you can't just evict her?
No, I won't evict her. We have to come up with a different solution.
Look at you, Honour Man!
No, Noid. He's right. Maybe we've approached it the wrong way after all. I'm sure there's a workaround. We can make a deal not to bother her. If that's okay with her, we only want to get in the church and spread the joy and ecstasy of music.
The lines in the dark exist. Coexist.
At least Crabman seems like an advanced being. He's hard. He'll understand.
Yeah, he can do his climbing thing in the tower. And the programmer, does she like Anodic dance music?
She absolutely does not. Really, truly despises it. Lie. She gets down. I mean, who doesn't? Just listen to the Crazy Pulse. She absolutely does not.
Egghead cannot believe what she just said. It makes him pump the jam a little slower for a moment, but then he returns to the full swing of it.
No worries. We'll figure it out. If coexisting fails, you can always muscle her out, right? If it's all okay with you, what do you think?
I refuse to throw her out, but I can try convincing her.
Excellent! Good luck, my friend.
Okay.
Goodbye, officer.
Neat. So, what do we got in terms of quests? Get Estelle to talk about her associates. Oh, we need to set up the nightclub first. Okay, fine. Yeah, get Estelle to talk about her associates. That's alright. So we can go back and talk to Suna about the club. What do we look like? Okay. Oh, we shouldn't run in here. I don't know why. It was just like, well, you probably shouldn't run.
Yes, what is it?
What if you didn't have to leave? I talked to Andre and he wants to make it work.
I don't want to make anything work.
She replies, her expression unchanged. Alright, got your message? Hold on. You don't want to make anything work?
Yes, anything. I don't want to make anything work.
It's not the anodic dance music that's made her bitter. It's the failure of Fortress Accident.
Are you bitter because your radio game project failed?
That's right. If we couldn't get our Welkins to happen, I don't want anything to happen. Ever again.
There's not a trace of irony in her voice. She means it.
Convince her to cooperate with ravers. Research not going well. Discovered Fortress Accident. Discovered FA with a dice maker. Oh, discussed FA with a dice maker.
Easy. When her research is done, she can move out.
Listen, about your research. You mentioned earlier that it's not going very well. Maybe I can help with something.
What? No, I don't really need any help with the project.
But if I could help you finish the project, then wouldn't you have to live in a church next to the boom? Oh. Yeah, no. Word order. But if I could help you finish the project, then you wouldn't have to live in a church next to the boom boom anymore. Just think about it.
She thinks about it. A glassy look in her eyes. A gust of wind brings more snow in from the broken gallery. It touches her hair.
Alright. Bring me the game's offsite copy from my old workspace, if you really want to help. It's stored on a filament memory and I'm unable to go and fetch it myself.
Is this the filament you're looking for? Show her the production schedule.
No, that's the production schedule you stole and accessed without authorization. I don't need it.
In his defense, it was simply lying in the desk drawer of an abandoned cubicle.
Okay, but still.
What is an offsite copy and why do you need it?
It's a backup of my former employer's project, the radio game we were working on. It's stored on a filament memory, just like the one inside this radio computer.
She points to the glowing cube inside the machine.
She's making it extra simple for you.
The backup itself is destroyed now, but I'm hoping to use what's left of it to pinpoint the exact location of the anomaly. You just have to go to my old workspace and get the filament.
By your old workspace, do you mean the studio Fortress Accident in the doomed commercial area?
Yeah, that's the one. You can get in through the bookshop. You just have to do some explaining to the bookstore lady.
Actually, I've already been inside the doomed commercial area.
Good. Then you might know the giant ice bear fridge in the building's cellar. The filament is inside the fridge. Just go and get it.
And where exactly is the offsite copy?
In the giant ice bear fridge. I just told you. It has red glowing eyes. It's impossible to miss. You just need to get the offsite copy from the ice bear.
But you've been to the fridge and it wasn't there. There was a note saying...
I found a note from the Ice Bear fridge. It said the offsite copy had been moved to a safer place.
Wait, a note from whom? Did it specify where they took the filament memory?
It said the offsite copy had been taken to a nearby ice cream maker. The note was signed by someone named Solislaw.
Jawiza. Of course! Our project lead, Suliswov Jawiza. God, he was always so hell-bent on keeping the copy somewhere safe. And feature creep, and the Valley of the Heads. Like it would have made a difference. The offsite copy was perfectly safe when the data loss happened. That data loss was anomalous.
She crosses her arms defiantly.
And the heads... I won't even get into the heads. Millions of them. Go find that copy from that ice cream maker, will you? Thanks.
I found the ice cream maker, but it couldn't get it open. It's completely frozen.
This is getting ridiculous. Can't you just defrost it? Or, I don't know. I don't know about the ice cream maker. Just figure something out.
There's a solution, but she doesn't want to hand it over to you yet. It's a thing. Something she holds dear.
Why can't you go and get the filament yourself?
The bookstore lady hates me. Says I'm part of the curse. Whatever that means.
Wait, are you part of the curse?
Of
course not. Anyway, I don't have my keys anymore and she won't let me in.
Why does she think you're part of the curse?
Because she's from Martinez, and people from Martinez have never ever seen a radio computer. She thinks it emits elemental evil.
Don't be too harsh, that's only because of the socio-economic situation.
Yes, but she literally started praying for the higher powers when she first saw my Reim Civic. I'm not making this up.
The lieutenant coughs like he's amused.
Once I came in one morning, only to find that my terminal was full of those strange trinkets and amulets. Wards. It looked like some Semenine magic.
Alright, I'll go look for the off-site copy.
Thanks.
She thinks for a moment and reaches behind the radio computer and hands you what looks like an oversized pry bar.
And here's my Qualsund multitool. You might need it to hack loose some ice. It opens everything. If you get me the off-site copy, then you can keep the Qualsund.
It hurts a bit for her to say this. She's not too happy to be parting with the Kvalsund. The legendary Kvalsund multi-tool. This is Prybar version 2.0 for professionals like you.
Right, I'll let you work in peace now. Kvalsund multi-tool. Equip this to open lock containers in the world. I will do that. Can I? Okay, so we got an extra skill point, 1 out of 100. So we can now level something up. Help sooner with a project, so we can get that. 1704, so we got plenty of time. Holy crap. The Kvalsund multi-tool. Is that... So in the Doom commercial area... Zoop, zoop, zoop. In the Doom... Oh, in the doomed commercial area, they were making skis out of, like, rotor blades? Like helicopter rotor blades? Is that one of them? So we've got that and the sword, and apparently we're dressed in our granddad's clothes. Glasses are quite nice. Yeah, let's change some things around. Logic is +5, that's ridiculous. Let's put our coat back on. Let's put our... -1 perception, +1 inland empire. What were you wearing before? -1 authoritaire. Authoritaire? That's pretty much it. Oh, it was one of the shirts. It's... it was a cuirass. Oh, morale goes up. 3 out of 5. Oh, interesting. So we get an extra point of morale from... Ooh, +1 pain threshold. Okie dokie. Interesting. Alright. Oh, look at that! Yes, it's +5. Neat. So anyway, I'm going to leave it there for the time being. We've done quite a bit. We need to get the offsite back up for us sooner, which is... I mean, it sounds like we've done everything we need to do. We just need to go and get it. We still have time before we need to see either the pigs or the smoking man on the balcony to, I'm assuming, get our gun back. And we got some other things. We got 88 buckos as well, which is nice. So yeah, I'm going to leave it there for the time being. If you like, definitely leave it a like. Leave a subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. If you want notifications, click the little bell. Dingle the bingle. If you don't want notifications, don't click the bell, and I'll tell you what. I'll catch you next time.